Hey, good evening. Hope everyone's doing well. Tuesday night, we got more Shuffler. It'll be fun. I'm tired, so right off, if I seem a little out of it, that's why. Has everything to do with cat stuff. Jax has a fever, so just trying to manage that. And I'm just worried about him, because that's what I do. You know that, though. Slim, Oak, how's it going? Good evening to you both. Let's jump right on in. Magnitude. Its power varies, right. Okay, so that's interesting. Didn't know how randomized base power would affect an attack like that, but evidently not favorably. It's absolutely about them cats. When they hurt, I hurt. Wait, so which one was I actually using? Or was I gonna use Fred? I don't know who I was using anymore. I don't even remember Fred's stats. Are they any good? No. Not really. It's fast and physically defensive. Does it have anything good? Right, Lick was incredible. That's right. Now I remember. But Crocodile evolves at level 30, so that's why I'm curious about it, because it could evolve, honestly, kind of fast. Sushi, good evening. Ooh. Good TM. Although, I want to say that. It's random base power for moves, so I can't definitively say that. Yo, nice. Right, I remember this. This is just gonna take forever. At least that's not hurting. What are the odds of this actually doing anything though? 0, of course. You have group hug, so that's good. I shouldn't die here. Oh, well, that's awesome. That's a good project. Good luck with that. This fight is probably just gonna take this entire segment, by the way. Hey Quinn. Hope you're having a swell day. Alright, Zombone, the defense goes down. This fight goes a little faster. We did it. Yep, free shops. Not my problem. That's how. I don't feel like I've seen an Ultra Hammer anywhere. Or a Ribbit Stick. Maybe those are good. $58 and $55. What is your Chomp Shell? 63. However, this comes with boosted attack and fire resistance. You do, well, you already have fire resistance. That's not a huge deal. But you don't have boosted attack, and I don't have... Yeah, this just seems better, all in all. Those are numbers. Those are a lot of numbers. Will they win the lottery? Oh, hi! Howls with toy in mouth, drops toy in the doorway, walks over. I can't throw a toy. That's a coincidence I'll take. Happily, though. Power Blast is good. I finally have an offensive boosting item. Understood. Hi. What's up? It goes. Just started. I'm kind of bleh, kind of glum all around, but wanted to play some games. How are you? Cool. Chill it up. Finally getting Geno boost as well. This is becoming better. Yo, what's up, Artero? Yeah, pet cat feel better. But I'm not the one that needs to feel better. Piper's feeling fine. Jax needs to feel better. And then when he feels better, I'll feel better by default. It's really apparently tough Raising 3 cats. Yeah, his symptoms kind of came back last night, Arterral, so I took him in today after he displayed some really unpleasant behavior. Just like some of the most lethargy, whatever, that I think I've ever seen in a cat. And it turns out he's got a little fever, in addition to what else has been going on. So... Not been a great day. And he's pretty much been asleep ever since getting home, and that was like 4.5 hours ago now. I tried to offer him a little bit of food before I started streaming, and he didn't have any interest in it. But he's got medications in him, and once those kick in, hopefully he'll be up and around a little bit more, and... I don't know. If I don't know if it's any change by morning, then obviously I'm gonna call again and be like, hey, what's up? Cat needs help. Because the problem is, with the GI stuff that he's had going on, any medication that they could give him for his fever has a pretty good chance of causing more GI issues as a side effect. And his fever was low enough that the doctor was more concerned with the GI stuff, so that's what she's focusing on right now. Yeah, I do too, Sushi. It's absolutely killing me to have this keep happening. And yeah, I get that, Sushi. Video games are a pretty good way to blow off some steam. What's difficult, though... Oh, I just walked right into that. What's difficult is when I want to watch every single movement that they're making to make sure they're okay. And it's hard for me to, like, focus on this then. Which I know isn't good, because I need to just let it go for a little bit. He's fine right now, he's just sleeping. It's just almost impossible to shut the mind off to it. That's what's going on. That's my day, again. Well, they're not like family, they are family. I'm in some trouble with this fight. I have to use this or else I can't damage the Spiny. Devil. On the ceiling. This fight looks a little... problematic? That's fine. That's it. I mean, it's better than damaging me. I'm okay with that. S'mores French toast. I mean, sure, you could flavor that stuff with anything. That sounds good. So close to a level up. I really want one. HP plus. Wonder how much that costs. I don't need to save the Yoshi right this moment, though. I can head back to town and heal. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder how they would do that. What was he doing to that pole? And I don't know if this is a mistake or if I'm gonna win this fight. I'll probably win this fight. I don't think multi-bounce was actually worth it here. So hopefully the HP plus is cheap, because I'm going to have 6 badge points in total now. 4 of them right away are going for that power plus. I'll take some potato salad. HP plus is also 4. That kind of sucks. I mean, I guess for the moment, Flower Saber's fine. I don't have anything to even use FP without multi-bounce equipped. So that kind of doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna be honest, that actually doesn't sound amazing. And I've got one main reason for it. Pan-fried bread is not a substitute for graham cracker. Yo, what's up, Clown Captain? Good evening. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Have I done Booster Tower in this? I don't even know. I have. I have no idea if I did Star Hill or not, though, so we're gonna do it again. Apparently we didn't do this, but apparently there is a star. Oh yeah, I'd never even watched the last one. What time is it supposed to be at? I know, right, Artero? It's kind of amazing. Do I want the Mega Elixir? Does anybody have group hug? No. Also, why am I using you three? Right, we're back here. So, before I continue any further in this level, I'm going to talk about Mega Man Orange real quick. One of the settings that we enabled on this was that bosses have a random weakness. And what that does is randomize it to, I think, 2 things per boss. And I have 3 stages left. I cannot get past the mini-boss in Launch Octopus's stage, the Gyarados. I cannot get past that. Nothing hurts it. Nothing hurts Armored Armadillo. Nothing hurts Sting Chameleon. And I can't even get to Launch Octopus. So, I was talking with Ryback about this because he's the one that made these settings. His response was that it sounds like you've done everything you can do. The game is as completed as you can complete it. You are done. So, hey, that's a GG in his book. And that was his game, so we beat a game. It didn't split the time. That's fine. I'll fix that another time. I don't know why that didn't fix it, though. Now it's all sorts of messed up. I'll fix the times. It's not a big deal. Full Float, what's going on? Trying to stay awake after that dinner. Don't fight it. Take the nap. Do I have Shed Key? I do have Shed Key. It's going. One swap at a time. Ow. Even blocked that did 90. That's fine. That is less fine, however. This fight should be over in a moment, but I can't really take the risk. Yeah, it's just a waste of time. It's not really necessary for me to try. But I think I'm on double experience anyway, so it's like, it really doesn't even matter. I'm gonna get enough as I go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. That's okay. This place looks a little nicer, I think. The physics on this don't make any sense. I remember having this issue when I was last here. He's just literally gonna do nothing until I start climbing. What a bum. I remembered not to jump that time, though. What? I can't believe I actually fell through that. Oh, that thing actually turns around. You know what? That's worth it. What am I going for here? Yeah, it's almost like it was deliberately timed that way. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't understand how this weapon works. And now I don't have weapon. Fortunately, he seems pretty easy. Yeah, that was actually just fine. One stage left, and this is probably my favorite music in the game. And there's a lot of really good music in this game. Piper? That was interesting. I think she was just dreaming. She was making very strange chirps in her sleep. It sounded so unlike her at first that I actually thought it was Jax walking in here. That's why I turned around so suddenly. It's this right here. It's this melody right here. I love this. This part of the song is just so good. Oh god, that looks bad. Yeah, they're all themed like that. Oh, is it? Whatever. It sounded good. Let it be good. Mr. X. Who? From what? You're losing me. Or maybe I've lost myself. That doesn't hurt that guy, okay. Alright, this is like one of the most fun rooms in the game. Pinball bullshit. I don't remember where the key is, though. Is it this one? Nope, that's a flower. One thing I will say right now, just as a heads up, next swap I'm going to take a break. It's been almost an hour, and I've got a cat to check on. But I'm gonna try to get to swap 560 tonight. Also, I'm about to have a ton of fun with this boss. First off, I need some eggs. Alright, ready? I don't really care about the damage I'm taking from this. Because it's fun when you, like, hit them from below and just, like, send them up. And I'm out of eggs. So that also means I'm kind of out of fun. This is like, it's such a joke boss, but I love it. It's like perfect for this game, despite not being difficult at all. Alright, this music's fantastic. So enjoy it for the next 10 minutes or so. I'll be back shortly. Hello, I'm back. Thanks for your patience. Just wanted to spend some time with that cat. He's kind of rolling around a little bit on the stairs, which is good. He's a little bit more responsive. But, yeah, he's still just kind of hanging out in an odd spot for him. But I like seeing him actually have some sort of a response when I start petting him, so that's good. Yeah, I would just like him to come upstairs and eat or drink something. That's the next step, because right before streaming, I offered him a little bit of wet food, and he didn't want it. However, he was given fluids at the vet, just to help with hydration. So if he doesn't drink tonight, it's really not a big deal. He's got a bunch of help inside of him right now. He'll get there. I just don't think I've ever had a cat with a fever before. So that was new for me. Oh my god, we have way too much stuff. Orphan's actually pretty good. Do I need new weapons though? This is a 41. Is there really nothing better for Mario? There's gotta be, because he needs a weapon badly. This is good. Well, good enough. It's a 62. It's not... I don't know. It's not great. Now, just because this is vanilla, I still have to do this. It's not vanilla, it's my standard mode. So even though I literally don't need to do this, I'm going to do this. Hello, Aaron. I don't have a good team in this seed. In fact, they're pretty bad. Actually, I guess maybe not. Malo's magic defense is finally in the positive, so that's a thing. He's the only one that can hit anything, though. I have beaten this place. Why am I back here, then? I don't know what I've done here and what I haven't. Do I need to go to the ship? I don't actually know. I can take them, why not? This is fine. Mm-hmm. Hey, Cronus, how are you? That was very expected. I knew I wasn't winning that fight. Shuffler's going well, it's fun. It's a good time, always is. So I don't know how much damage that did to Exor, I was looking at the face. Oh, you actually have Geno Whirl. Oops. Okay, so maybe I can't beat that yet. I don't know what bosses I need to go and beat, though. I don't know what I've done in this seed. Have I done this? Yep. Well, I can explore the castle a bit then. Sure, that sounds fun. I can get my butt kicked here. Yeah, I don't know. Although the end is relative. That seems good. Cross keys 3. Don't have a bow. Do I have a potion? I do. Cool. Hopefully I can find a moon pearl in here too. Because I don't know what I was doing otherwise. Nice. Small key to Meyer, that doesn't help with anything. What was I doing then? I guess, considering where I am, I was probably going to Zora. Hello, Mikan. Thanks for the good luck. How was your day? Rotten? Like fruit? Tomorrow will be ripe, okay? What am I even doing? Actually, I know what I'm doing. Mitts let me check some things out. I haven't seen the Meyer stuff yet, right? Doesn't look like it. Wait, I have a Moon Pearl? It's not on my goddamn tracker. Excuse me? Oh my god. That would have maybe changed some things, but maybe not. Everything else is correct, so that's good. Yeah, just sudden Moon Pearl. Just for me. Right, I think I knew that this was... No, I didn't know that this was either. This is both. Okay. PR main. I haven't seen any of Hookshot Cave. This is good. This is immediately good. But I want to see what else is in the Meyer area first. Another connector. Obviously, I'm going to the one with the items first. That's a good item. I don't know for sure what it lets me do right now. Oh, I can go to Ice Palace. I can actually logically do a lot there. Oh, I've seen this. This is old news. Let's go back to the Meyer area. See where that other connector takes me. And then... yeah, Ice Palace actually has a pretty okay number of things available. 5, I think. Well, now I know that it's bad anyway. How did I get to... That's how I got there, okay. I have an unmarked connector. And I want to find out where it actually leads to. Okay. This is fine too. So I just beat Desert, which was here. I don't know what I was doing otherwise. Did I check the pod entrance? No, guess not. Lachlan! Happy birthday. Everyone, please wish Lachlan the happiest of buttons. Thanks, Mikan. Thanks for completely ruining my train of thought. Oh, that's funny. I love it when that happens. Happy button, Lachlan. I don't think I want to be here. I'm gonna go beat Tower of Hera because I don't know what the hell else to do. Anyway, yeah, Mikan, you like that noise? You should hear... If I can get back... I was actually just on Death Mountain, I should have done that. You should hear what the cabbages sound like. Can I beat any other dungeons? I need a lot of items. I need a lot of stuff. Mini Maldworm Cave is a good cave right now. Saha's at the brewery. I can go turn in Green Pendant right away. And then just never have to consider that again. I don't know. Rather, I don't remember. I knew once. But that's it. I have no idea what I've actually done in these areas. This is a mess. I'm never gonna beat these seeds. I'm also just like super tired right now, and I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't want to be tired. Someone make me awake. Interesting. I hadn't done that, so what else in this area have I not done? Castle Main is race game left, so I'm assuming... Well, no, I could have actually just found that from the castle rather than actually doing the digging game. A lap around the... I actually thought you said take a nap around the complex. Also, no, I don't really want to go outside at this complex. Apparently I haven't been down here. I wonder if I... This is good. I wonder if I swam to Dark Witch. I wonder. I don't know. I can't do anything. I haven't actually found the dam, have I? No, I haven't. Boots are real good for taking laps. I don't have any caffeine that tastes good, though, right now. Nothing that I want, anyway. I'm not in the mood for any of the Madrina stuff that I have. Cold brews aren't bad, but I don't have any milk for them. 'Cause they're not great with water. And the fuelers, as much as I like the taste of them, they just make my stomach hurt. I really actually want like a good vanilla or chocolate milkshake right now. That's what I want. I mean, they're so easy to make, I should just get a blender. Get a blender, get some ice cream, get some milk. And that's that. Get a blender, get some Klondikes, and some milk, and that's also just fine. I mean, yeah, you never know how any of it'll taste. Yeah, that'd be real good. We've talked about this recently. I'm okay with talking about it again, because it sounds quite nice. I killed Daisy. I killed Mario. You know, I've never actually tried the difference between the regular Kahlua and the mudslide flavored Kahlua, but I bet that's fantastic. They've got some other flavors as well. I should look into it. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Goodbye, computer minigames. A little late for that, I'm sure. Daisy lost. Dropping inputs there. It's okay. No! Boo! Boo! I just want these to be done. I don't want to play, like, the 50th battle game. Mario Party's great. I think I've played enough of it to last me a couple of years. Oh, that's Goomba. Boo! See? Podoboos! Look at all of the boo! I disagree. This is actually kind of amazing. They're both doing very well.
Are coming to get you. Do your best to avoid getting hit by a Podoboo. The Podoboos will make circles, crosses, and other formations to chase you down.
There's something very familiar about that. Yo, Slim, thanks for the 51-month, dude. Oh, this game. I don't care about this. Red Martian is better? Where did that come from? Oh, you have the other one right now. Okay. But how is that? Is it still good? Oh, I made a mistake right at the end. I always make mistakes in that game. That was going really well. Press B to log. That's how you build hotels in the old days. Then it became beer? Really? Like, bad flavor? Oh, that's not good. That's not at all how the Red Martian was. That was just fruit sour all the way. Shouldn't be. Although I will agree that things are generally just better on draft. Yum. Hello, Notch. How was your day? Tell me your favorite thing from today. I want to hear it. Also, we've got to be like at the tail end of this game's swap timer. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. I don't care. I'm back to this though. What was I doing here? Cross keys 3. I literally just saw this a moment ago. I have mitts. I don't have blacksmith written down, so I'm not gonna grab him and start walking around everything. I had to have been... Right, I was going to the connector. Yes, yes, thank you. Which is not actually faster to go this way. Wait, is this actually where I need to go? Yes, it is. I need to drop down here. Alright, I'm gonna check all of this again, just to make absolute certain that it's gonna put me into good places. Oh, nice. Cool. Just make sure you tell me what kind of planes you're on. Right, because this is Aga Tower. It looks like I've done this. Yes, I have. But then Mimic left. I don't know why I call this a whole thing Mimic Bridge, but whatever. Mimic left here as a connector that I never went through for I don't know what reason. I probably went through Aga Tower and then just forgot about it or dropped down the mountain? I don't know. Back of Skull. Okay. Okay. Now I know. I'm content with knowing. Maybe no Moon Pearl at the time. That's a real possibility. Alright, I'm doing this. Not bad. I know that I can enter Meyer with that. Without a hammer, though, I can't enter TR. Good! Oops. One more thing here. That's... I mean, if I'm gonna get a big key, that's not a bad big key to get. The DK jingle. I missed it. I loaded Slim Stream and then had to go to the vet and then missed, like, all of it. I do know where GT is. There's just literally nothing I can do there. Zooter 2... What could I have possibly been doing here? Not a fucking clue. I have a hook shot. That's gotta be worth something. He's still... I'm gonna take another break in like 2 swaps, but right now, or last I checked, he's still on... He's still... in, he's still on the stairs, asleep. Right, I can actually do a couple of things here now that I have hookshot. Oh god, nice low heart. This is how Jax is feeling. Is this better than whatever DK sound there was? It just sounds unpleasant. So what have I done in this spirit temple? Because I've surely done a couple of things. Alright, hold on. Lullaby chest. No, I didn't do that. Huge statue, hand, central statue, skull, and that. Those three things for now. Alright, that's enough. Even I have a limit. Before I go any further, though. This is not small keysy. Okay. Also, I'm probably gonna get hit in here, so prepare for more screaming. Why was there a small pot there? There's never a small pot there. Oh, they came up from the room below. That's interesting. I didn't know they could do that. Small key to Forest Temple. Great. Sorry, I'm just clicking a bunch of things on the tracker real quick. Alright, that's done. So, without another small key for this place, I think I'm done here. I can get some info, though. I can learn whether or not this is boss keysy. Nope. Shoot. There were items I still needed here. No, I got these. Tape 1. I haven't seen this seed in quite a while. Okay, I've done this. I swear that there were checks that I still needed to make here. But it seems I may have been mistaken. Yeah, it looks like I got everything. Unless... I don't know if I got the top item. Which is still one more screen to the right. I did. Oh right, because that was Watt. No, I have seen this seed recently then. Right? Is this... Did I load the right tracker? Yeah, I did. Maybe it's a different seed that I still had a couple of things to do in the desert. I don't know. Do you? Pretty cool ability, Plagued. What are you doing here? Clearly. Sushi in the sand. I know, I was close. I picked the right character, but in the wrong object. Kinda neat though that I'm just killing these things, like, immediately. Oh, that only did one? That's unfortunate. I thought that Watt still would have hit through defense, if not fully charged. Nice. Good reward. I'm done here. Back to town, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I have cake, but no trolley. I can head back to Goomba Village. That's probably not so bad. Do I care about this? Storeroom key? Hell yes. Next time. Alright, it's been another 10 swaps. I'm going to take another short break, go check on Jax. I'll be back soon. Get up, stretch your own legs as well. It's good for everybody. And once again, we're at least swapping on some good music. So yeah, this is totally cool to take a break on. I'll be back in a few. Hello. How's it going? What was I gonna say? I snacked on some honey barbecue Fritos, and then I made vanilla cold brew. It's not the greatest combination of flavors ever. Probably wouldn't recommend. But now I can say I've tried it. That's gotta count for something. Fun fact about this, you can literally just hold right and you'll land on the platform. Okay, so I'm done there. Need to go get the sub-tank here. Actually, I don't need the sub-tank for anything, do I? We've been through this before. Do I need the sub-tank for gold armor? I don't remember. I do need it, okay. But it doesn't need to be filled. That's dumb. So you need to have 100% of stuff, you just don't need to have 100% of stuff filled. Also, I'm honestly wondering if I'm just not gonna get the bite fight. Also, just because this is fun. They're all unused. I'm just gonna say it. They're not a whole lot of use in this game. Done there. Life up here. And then I think I can just go beat Seahorse and I'm set. Yeah, true. And it's still completely optional for getting the thing. It's just not necessary. There's really like 3 ways that you can get it. 2 of them kind of involve that ride armor, the other one just doesn't at all. It's not necessary. Alright, it's the last chance for the big guy to show up. I still don't know what determines whether or not they show up, because I don't think they need to. I feel like I've had plays where they don't. Also, hold on. While I'm going through this fight, do we want to fight Elephant, or do we want to fight these guys again? What do you guys want to see? You got like half a second to decide. You want me to find their fused form? Okay. Its name is fucking great. God Car Machine O Inery? I don't know what that is a name. No, my ride. It's gone. Now it's really gone. What was I doing? I got the flippers. There's a lot of stuff I can do, I think. I wonder if the stuff in the River Rapids is randomized. Oh, I still can't even get there from here. Oh well. I can do the castle now, though. Or no, I can't. I can do something near the castle. Flippers opened up things. Basically everything I got in the last session opened up things. So what is Makan Kasapo? It sounds like you're trying to say special beam cannon. Oh, is that why they did that in Abridged? I thought they were just making something impossible to pronounce. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea. Trying to remember, did I actually get the flute? I did. Wait a minute. No, I know what I was gonna do. There's actually, like, a shit ton of stuff to do. Like, an alarming amount. So are there no... Oh, there we go. So what item are we going to learn? God, when I was a kid, I used to, like, play this song on repeat. Like, I would keep telling her I didn't understand it so that I could hear it over and over again, and I would just hold the Game Boy up to my ear. I learned The surf harp. That doesn't seem so bad. I should also go learn Mambo's Mambo. Yeah, comment away. So I don't actually know what I need for Go mode, but I assume that since the instruments are shuffled, I really just need them and a way to beat the nightmare. I learned the broom! She's not here though, is she? She's in... Yeah, she's in Animal Village. Yeah, it makes an appearance in this rando, I guess. I guess I'm just gonna turn in the broom now. That seems fine. It's not a fishing hook, I already have one. I got a stronger sword. Cool. Rod of Seasons, yeah. Because I chose the Subrosian as the sprite, the sword is the Rod of Seasons. Yeah, it's cool. There were apparently a lot of sprites available to play as. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks pretty great in the game, too. It's kind of weird seeing a front and a back sprite, though, for a character that doesn't normally have front and back sprites. But it looks good. Damn! Oh well. So basically, I'm in trouble. I'm trying to remember, did I get through this, or was it Gary and another seed that has a Haunter that I just couldn't touch? It was this one. Okay. No, it looks great. It's so good. Far-fetched. Well, this thing shouldn't give me any trouble. Not enough birds learn Drill Peck. That's always been my complaint with bird Pokemon. Fearow, Zapdos, and Skarmory are like the only ones that learn it for like the first 7 generations. Dodrio as well, yeah. It's like such a good move when there's an otherwise relatively poor pool of flying moves. Like, Drill Peck is amazing. And it's not like so amazing that it's OP. But more of the birds should learn it. Did you head down toward Fuchsia early on then? Because I think Doduo is only available at the south end of the bike bridge. There's a small patch of grass just outside of Fuchsia. But yeah, it is quite good. I would always go with Fearow over Pidgey because of that. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. This is not a good matchup. I would like it if this thing would stop critting. I don't see a burn heal. Okay, well, nice try, Lapras. Professor! Wait, was I just, like, trying to die so that I had full health for... I almost said K. Rool. DDD? Well, now I'm curious how Spark is against DDD, because I don't think I've ever tried it. Kirby didn't want to stop sparking. Come on. I don't think so. Because DDD decided to just literally not give me stars for most of that fight. So there was like nothing I could do. There's something here, right? There's a spark. What is spark? Needle? I don't think I want needle. There's a fireball here. Which is Mike? How much does Mike do against King DDD? I don't think I've ever had a shot to try this. Actually, hold on. If I could find a level that I know has a button in it. I don't know. There's a way to glitch Mike so that you basically have like infinite uses of it. If you use the last one like on the same frame that you hit one of the switches for the bonus areas. That was not worth it. But if you do that, it like kind of glitches out. And it's like amazing. Yeah, that didn't really do much. I kind of feel like, if you notice like some bosses don't really take damage right away, I kind of feel like their damage, like, or their health meter, like, actually overflows. So you have to hit them a couple of times before they finally take damage. I can't confirm that. That's just what I feel. So what was the last seed that I completed? Was it a Kirby's Adventure? I don't know which one it was, but let's say that it was one. I can actually check. It's on the Lua console. It was 2! I marked the wrong one. Ow, I should stop taking damage. Got him. You can actually miss that star, by the way. You can still collide with the ground and die. Alright, okay, let's go. Aww. Yeah, it's almost as close as the other seed was. There we go. There is a boss key there. Number 20. Actually, I'm gonna check something here that I just don't know about. You know what? No, fine, you don't want to attack anymore? Okay. Zoot or 2. So this could just be a whole bunch of nothing. If you come from above, I don't know if... That door is still locked. Okay. That's... I guess what I figured, but I needed to be sure. And now where am I going? Deku Tree is Forest Temple. I can do a little bit more there, I think. Now that I have Hook. Woof. Do I have Overworld Skulls on this? I don't know. But the Lakeside Lab is here. I can cheese this. Yeah, I don't think it's overworld skulls. I killed a few just to check. But I guess it's not bad to have some skulls. I can do Composer's Grave. Did I determine that grottos were vanilla? Grottos are vanilla, so I would actually rather do Composer's Grave as child. So that's free. I can just warp exactly where I need to go. There's 3 great fairies in Kokiri Forest. 1 other in Market Town. And for some reason, I don't have the dumpy race marked off on this one either, so did I just not do it a couple of times? What is going on? At any rate, Composer's Grave is going to be done. Shoot, that was a fast swap. Alright, well now we get to go burn.
That area's an oven. Don't go burning that R-wing. Be reasonable, Fox.
I'll be careful.
If anyone else would like to buy hotels, press B.
Keep an eye on your shield gauge. The R-wing might not make it.
This baby can take temperatures up to 9,000 degrees.
Apparently there's stuff
Your ship can't take it.
in the lava. Or there was.
Keep the rock.
I just missed all of those rocks. You can't really afford to miss stuff in this stage.
Temperature 6,000 and climbing.
They're attacking the group. Location confirmed. Pending supplies.
That's a lot of bombs. That's so good. I'm already up to 55. I'm kind of amazed.
Eat your buddy. Go away. Good riddance. Now we got burned.
It's too
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
That's a lot of health Rob is just sending me. Nice. I'm gonna first try this. Because I'm pretty sure the boss is actually only like a +5 here or something dumb. This went much better than I thought it was going to.
This is the enemy's bioweapon? Andross is an insane fool.
There you go. That's the best line in the game.
Here it comes.
Maybe it's an arm. Aim for the arm.
Keeping the crew alive on this map? Not really. I don't think they can die from the heat.
Here they come.
Big health.
Yippee! You did it!
Let's see. Is it a +5? No, it is a +10. Okay. Bolognese sauce arms? Cool. This place is amazing. Speaking of amazing, I'm actually feeling pretty okay with this caffeine.
Thought I was a goner.
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
That's just the heat stroke.
Ah, you're getting better, Fox.
Elko being nice, that's also the heat stroke. Alright, Macbeth isn't really an issue. That'll be fine.
So you're going to attack the enemy base? Great idea, Fox.
Yeah, imagine attacking the enemy base actually being a good idea.
Good luck.
I spot the train. I'm taking it out.
Here come the little hyenas now. Here you go. They're not taking me seriously.
Here they come.
Take this.
Just shoot it, Fox.
Always hated the aiming on this damn thing.
Incoming!
Take this.
How's the Landmaster, Fox?
Try hovering.
What is your favorite line?
Shoot, he's right behind you.
He's not behind you anymore.
I guess I should be thankful.
It always seemed odd to me that there's no laser upgrades in this. The only way to get an upgraded laser on the tank is in multiplayer.
Come a little closer.
Try hovering.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hit 150 without any issue. I actually wonder if you can hit 150 without getting the better ending. I'm sure someone is pro enough that they could.
I see the fuel bunker on the right side.
But for the longest time, I always struggled getting above 100 before the boss. But like this went really well.
I didn't expect
5's on this side. 6 is back over here. You're very lucky.
I'll move these guys to the front.
Alright, I got 6. I think.
Field analyzed.
Sounded like I did? Yeah, I did.
I'm here to rescue you.
I've also wondered if it's possible to kill this guy, like, before the switches. And I don't know why he drops light poles on you. It doesn't make any sense.
Home again.
No, I just dropped the bomb. Okay, cool, we did it.
Good going, Buck.
Here you go, Notch.
No! Get the blade! Okay.
Sounds like Fog. He's from Space South. So, good timing to switch, I guess. We're almost done with Star Fox. We just have Tatooine and Bowls to get medals on. Mario, fuck off.
Finish! Oh, no!
Great performance by Train Conductor. If he has an actual name, it is now Train Conductor. I haven't seen Luigi's Engine Room in a while. I'm only 13 minutes into this seed. Not seed, but whatever. What the hell turn am I on? 6. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. When's the last time that we saw Luigi's Engine Room? It had to have been like, honestly, probably like 2 weeks ago. This alligator's got all them teeth and no toothbrush. There's a few good moments in that movie. Is this good? Do I care about this? I probably have more coins than them. Oh, this bullshit.
Star!
Good thing that Mario has coins to spare after that revolution. We all funded him, now we're just getting our money back. Because he probably gained, like, almost 20 coins from that revolution, if I had to guess. How much did he lose now?
Finish!
It's honestly, this is actually about as if the revolution didn't happen. Yeah, I think I had 39 before. So I'm like right where I was. Ah, that's kind of funny. Sure is.
Oh no!
Oh. As if I haven't complained about this enough in Mario Party 2. Now it's gotta show up here. Happy birthday, Lachlan! Happy button, Lachlan! I hope you're... I can't say it. I can't say it. I am so far in last right now that I'm just gonna let someone wreck me. Never mind, because they finished. Oh well. And yeah, Aaron, button. Well, what happened was I was trying to say happy birthday to Lachlan as Mikan said something about a button in chat, so my mind read that and as I was saying happy birthday, and I just said what I read, so I said happy button. It is what it is. It was funny. I've still got Piper behind me. She's been sleeping on my bed very frequently lately. Finding a new spot, I guess. Yo, am I just gonna one-round this for everything? No, we'll find out another time. Okay. Well, at least I don't have to think too hard about what I'm doing here. This is pretty obvious. Look, what am I doing exactly? I'm gonna get a bunch of experience from this, not quite enough for a level up. That's too bad. How is Dusty? I don't know why I thought that was gonna kill this guy. Alright, what is my badge situation? I actually forgot. There's at least one power plus. Is this the one where I had like 2 damage dodges or something? At my last break he was. I assume he is still. I'm wondering if I should just carry him upstairs, but if he's comfortable there, I don't know. Bottom. He's like on the very bottom step. Oh, Power Plus was 5. Okay, so I have a Defend Plus and 2 damage dodge. That's actually really nice. Yeah, it is cooler down there. That's absolutely valid. I need to try and feed him again, or at least offer him some food, though. He hasn't eaten since, like, honestly, it's been like 13 hours. No, he's not. Yeah, that's fine. How many blueberries do I have right now? That's no good. It just says I have 1. Okay, so I did already throw one into the well. I already went that way. Now I need to go yellow way. That is red way. No, blue way. This is where I'm going. Didn't see it. You know, I'm just gonna use this. Wreck them both. Okay. That kind of belongs here. And that belongs in my belly. Ah, the maze. Wonderful. So this is page 3. Piper is indeed a cat. Yeah, that was short. Kind of an interesting contrast, though, when... I mean, most 30 swap nights take, like, 4.5 hours. And I know this is slightly less than 30 swaps tonight. But, still kind of interesting to see just how much faster it's gone. I think it's only 2 swaps short anyway. Mm-hmm. Is this up to date? Is this correct? Have the record. Got the berries. Watering can. Yeah, this looks fine. You know what? I'm gonna spoil the hell out of this Yoshi. You can have the jelly pop. Yeah, we're down to the last 2 swaps of the night. After this, I'm gonna do solo Faz. I don't know, I keep saying that I want to play like solo Lunch Lady and solo, obviously solo Granny. Phasmo's just easier to work with, I think. I don't know. I feel like more people enjoy watching Phasmo than the other two as well. So tonight's been fun though. There's been a lot of Paper Mario, a lot of Zooter. Granny is Lunch Lady's mom. We've already determined that. Hi there. That's a very good item. Why did I do that? He threw his spear, he got naked, he changed color. Nice. Which one of these have items? That one does. There's like 2 items on this screen, right? Anyway, I can almost beat Huff and Puff. Well, no, not quite, because I still need to be able to beat the Puff Puff machine. Not the Dragon Quest Puff Puff. I'm just excited that I'm going to get a hammer in this seed. Whack a bump, sure, why not? Good heal. Alright, final swap of the night. Yeah, have a good night, Sushi. Alright, this is where I was. I don't even know what item this is. Cures all status problems. Okay, so it's a Lumberry. Or Lepa? No, I think it's Lum. Yeah. Yeah, they are. And that's okay. Professor Speedrun, nice name. He's gonna go down fast. He just speed ran his loss. That is a tanky Magmar. Pink Bow. That boosts something, right? Normal type moves. Ah, yes. Yes, they are. Opening an escort service. And there's so many more of them to fight. We still have all of Radio Tower. Oh god. Yeah, probably. Not that I think I'm even gonna get there. Because I'm trying to decide when I'm gonna actually end the shuffler. I'm thinking at 100 hours. I should be able to get there before I go back to work. It's only another 25 hours away, so I would need to do 5-hour sessions. There's enough time. Trying to, because I like things to be on nice round numbers. So when I hit swap number 500, it's like, okay, cool, that's a good round number. And hour number 100 is also a good round number, so that seems like a good ending point for Shuffler. Because the reality is, if I'm back to work and I'm working 4 days, and it's 4 days between playing Shuffler, I'm not gonna remember anything. I already struggle when I go like 2 nights between cross key seeds, or even within the same night of cross keys. So that just probably won't happen. I wouldn't mind trying to come up with some sort of a shuffler that I can do even with my normal week. Something that maybe won't have the same kind of seed blur. But I don't know. I mean, like, if I did, like, 1 Zooter or 1 cross keys or something, then that would be a lot more manageable. But we'll see. But that's it for Shuffler this evening. Hope it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. We got through, like, another 28 swaps tonight, because we did a couple extra last night, so we're stopping on 560 for the evening.